Hi everyone, welcome to Max's Mad Mythic Mercenaries. I am your Dungeon Master Cameron. I'm here to play a game of Dungeons and Dragons with my friends. Say hello, friends.
Hello,
Hello.
friends.
Before we start, I do have an exciting announcement to make. If you've been watching these, you've probably been already on the channel. We've made our big announcements already, but just a reminder that 2 days from today that you watch this, Tuesday, December 6th, we will be doing a live streamed Dungeons and Dragons game on the Hero Forge channel. So a group of us will be playing a game with the Hero Forge people. They are helping sponsor our Extra Life campaign for the year. We're going to have all sorts of fun things to vote on, some prizes to give away during that time, all sorts of great stuff. Check out the link down below for the details. Go check out Hero Forge's website and all their stuff. And then their Twitch, I think it's just twitch.tv/HeroForge, maybe on an underscore there. You'll find it. You'll get there. Anyway, we are back. To you, it hasn't been a moment, but to us, it has been centuries. We have emerged from cryostasis, kind of remembering what we were doing. So the question is, what's on your character's mind in this moment? That is the question of the day. We'll start out with a man who puts bros and hoes before foes. The man from Waterdeep will roll you 6 feet deep. It's Rolan Gitoro. Rolan, or Gitoro, right? What's on Roland's mind in this moment? And we'll actually go to him on maybe we see him on the map. There he is.
I believe I speak for the whole group when I say that his mind is going, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, 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 fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one went sideways pretty fast. I mean, it's not like bad. Like I don't think any of you have taken significant damage. You've been sliding your way through them. But at some point, your swinging arm's got to get tired, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, at some point, we're going to find somebody who we can't just do that to. And the moment we can't move anymore, we're done.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Very fair.
Like that, as far as you know.
Yeah. So that's his deal. He wanted to get in, get the stone, and get out, and not cause any problems. And then we did this.
Yeah, well, we can't do that with this party. You know how we roll.
Next, whether you're a Seaward Scholar or a Dockward Brawler, she'll help those in need from afar. Our Lady of Shadow and Light, Alu Dracar. Alu, you've been observing these like drow doing their thing. What's on her mind?
I think she's also doing that oh shit in the back of her mind. She's like, all right, party is split. That's bad. The goal here was to make sure that we understood what the hell these people, like what they were, what they wanted, like what the goal was, like, and we followed them into a crowd, which is dangerous. I mean, we haven't followed them into the crowd yet, but
You're near, you're observing the crowd for sure.
We're watching them incorporate into a crowd. So at least we know where they are and where they're going. We're just not sure why they're going there.
Yes, and when you say they, you mean this. It seems like a drow hit squad has infiltrated the building as well.
Yeah.
Fun times.
So fun. She's also
things are going great.
Her little halfling that she wants to get out of here.
Yeah, Beppis the chef. Yeah. Off like a rocket, he helps make mechanical wonders tick, protecting the city of splendors as Sprocket. 3 feet of valor stands Spev Spacklestick. Spev, you are all the way over here, and I think you're having a great time, right?
Oh yeah, I'm just invisible, getting trampled, watching a bunch of guys go. I saw a monster. That's fun too. But yeah, and so going good. Right now, what Sprocket's thinking is there's a lot of problems, and he's got to start solving some of them.
Yeah, time to work on those solutions.
Got one idea.
Once I was a mortal man named Wilhelm Swingpike. I think right now he is like enjoying his second massage of the day. He's trying to decide on like lunch if he's gonna get a Cobb salad or go out for some like yakitori. He's also facing his own dilemmas.
Oh man, is he gonna be okay?
We'll find out
Tune in
next
next week.
time.
I have a side question. Is it D&D lore, understood lore, that the DM is in fact not a mortal man and is a god? Like you, like as you fashion yourself now, Cameron?
So canonically in D&D lore, there are gods, there is an over god, and then above them is the DM.
I see. So I gotcha.
If you're
Demigod
breaking
is
like
lesser, middle,
there have
God's
been times
teacher,
in the D&D canon
over
where the
god.
fourth wall gets broken and the
I mean,
DM is
This
acknowledged.
explains so much. This explains so much of your assholery. I understand now.
Yeah.
It is.
Listen,
It's drunk
Old
on
Testament,
power.
baby.
It's drunk on power.
Yeah,
I get it.
sulfur and fire. Sulfur
Right.
and fire.
Understood.
I feel like
She-
the t-shirt punctuates the point.
Yeah, what yeah. Someone that doesn't smell of sulfur and fire. In fact, she refreshes those around her like a gentle
Amazing.
breeze, but has the power to set you aflame with the greatest of ease. So tread lightly, go delicately, if you wish to speak to Our Lady Holly. Holly Rees, go delicately. How are you feeling? You are up there with Rolan up here.
Yeah, she's just trying to survive. She's just trying to survive.
She's
That's
still
all.
processing her new place in the world. She used to, right, instead of starting at the bottom and now she's here, she was up here. Her
Yeah.
finances have been depleted.
Yeah.
Her stature has been depleted. She's just kind of scrambling at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Holly Rees needs to find her new groove.
She needs
How
to
she-
find her new
how
groove.
Holly got her groove back.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Last but never least, he's come out of his glen to avenge his wife's death so barbaric. He'll butcher you while staying zen. It's the wood elf, not a drow, Fen Merrick. Fen, what are you doing? You're with Alu. You're observing this drow infiltration party. Honestly, I feel like from your perspective, you had a pretty good couple days. Up until recently, you've maybe struggled in the combat side, but the past couple fights, you've kind of dominated. How are you feeling?
I just want my sword, man.
He's a simple man with simple wants.
That's all I need.
Yeah,
all
I guess
I just want to live
to
long enough to get my sword.
That's
Two-
all I want.
to punctuate, we do have our countdown. It is Elliot the 25th.
Oh God.
So, just a couple more days.
6 more days. Good lord.
Going. It's gonna be like
It takes 12 sessions to get through 6 days.
I'll say after this session, I
Lucky.
fully expect you all to take a
Oh,
day off to
we are
recover.
laying low.
Yeah,
We are
we can
low
fast
after
forward the
this.
clock if needed.
Uh-huh.
If we survive.
Yeah. All right.
That-
So we pick things back up. Our party is split up amongst this mysterious lair. You all infiltrated through. Originally, you came down through a candy shop into a different outpost, followed a path in the sewer, came to this area, came in secret, kind of, I think, mingled your way through a secret door into a hallway. Then kind of all shit broke loose. So we've got, once again, we've got Rolan and Holly Rees up top, fleeing through the basement. This is essentially like the kitchens and, what do you call it? Like, on a cruise ship, the galley, like the parts where they're doing all the prep stuff for the guests. You're running east through there with some thugs hot on your tail. Spev, you just got avoided getting trampled to death by those same people in your invisibility, but you've got a new little gazer friend, and like you said, you saw a monster that's oddly like ranting and raving a lot to themselves. I don't know what's up with that. And then Alu and Fen, you're on the edge of what looks like a really luxurious, like highfalutin party of some sort, with this crowd of drow kind of trying to secretly get into this door while the guards are distracted. So we're picking things back up at the top of the order. It is the bandits' turn, and they are going to dash. Let's see, they can go. The lead can go 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts him at the bottom of the stairs here. Yeah. So that's 4, 5, 6. And I think they're not sure. They'll start splitting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go there. These two are going to go down, but they'll be down here. These two are going to go up, but they'll be over here. These two down here. They're just... I think Roland and Holly, you can hear the sounds of footsteps in that room behind you as people are coming and filling in, and you with your passive perception can hear the like some gasps and some shouting, maybe a bit of confusion on some discussion on what they're seeing. To make out the details, you'll have to make a perception check, but that's kind of what you see. All right. Roland, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I think
I can.
I don't. Yeah, I think I can. I think I can. I think I live. I think I live.
All the
I
positive
want-
thinking.
Yeah. I think I want to go to.
Yeah,
I
guess
certainly don't want to go back.
to be clear,
Because
yeah,
they're
the
back this
sounds
way.
are coming from that way.
Yeah, I
Um,
think I'm gonna try and go this way.
Yes, that is the direction that you last saw Alu and Fen go, was through this door here at some point.
Okay. All right. So then I'm gonna try and catch up. Then. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna try and break line of sight and sit right around the corner here.
So there, I think from there you can see this over here. You can see this is a
Yeah.
kitchen area. There are kobolds with chef hats. It's like maybe not a chef de cuisine, but like a sous chef kind of on the line, barking orders, taking orders in, that sort of stuff. A lot of people are ordering the bloomin' onion.
Okay. Yeah, bloomin' onion. Jesus. Okay. I still want to keep moving. Is that door across from me open from when?
It should be. I think it is, right? You can see through it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna call back to Holly. Like as I'm passing her, I'm be like, "All right, I'll try and keep up," and we're gonna keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am standing in the doorway, I think, if I am going to keep my dash action going.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
that's going to be it for my turn. Riveting.
Holly Rees, it's your turn. I guess if you're dashing, are you trying to still be quiet as possible? If you are, give me a stealth check to see, just like if you can avoid making sounds of the way you're going. That's
Sorry,
to
Holly.
Roland.
Oh, that's okay. You were talking to Holly. Okay, yeah, I'll do.
Holly
that.
will do it in a second, but Roland, for you, since you dashed, you don't have to be quiet, but if you're trying to stay hidden, you
Why
can
not?
attempt to do so.
Not great.
Yeah.
Not great.
All right, Holly Rees, you're up.
Okay. I am gonna follow Roland. So I am going to move 30 feet. Can
Absolutely.
I just follow his same path so I can, and then I can just be by him?
Yeah, I think you might be a step ahead of him. You might be able to get to this square. I think you can get to this square.
Oops. Like here?
So he dashed 60 feet. You can also dash 60 feet. And you started out a square ahead of him, so you can land a square ahead of him.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome.
And you need me to roll stealth to make sure
If you're trying to be quiet and kind of glide and be sneaky, yes.
yeah.
Are you, Roland, trying to close the door behind you at all or anything?
Yeah, as I'm passing through, if I can, like, I want to do the thing where like you almost slam it, but then you like halt like an inch from the end, and then try and just ease it. You know, trying to
Yeah.
keep it closed as quickly as possible, but as quietly as possible.
Yeah, I think between the two of you, you're scrambling. You do make some noise. Now, there is a lot of noise coming from the kitchen, so perhaps that may have muffled what you're doing a little bit, but some of your steps echo, and the door doesn't close quite as quietly as you hope, but
Yep.
you do make it across. All right. It is this guy's turn. And I think he's gonna... 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Alu, it is your turn.
All right. So
Did Durgar move in the hallway? The one by me? I think he skipped his turn. He's right after Rolan.
Is he right?
That's
No, that's
me.
Holly Reed's.
Oh, Holly Reese. Wait, why do you have... Okay,
I'm
am I...
disguised. I'm disguised.
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, because his Durgar in my hallway hadn't moved yet, and I see there's one on the initiative, so...
No,
Yeah.
I'll put him in.
Cool.
Let me roll.
I don't want this guy here.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to his initiative.
They're fine, we got there. Yeah, I completely blanked over. It says your name right there. Sorry, Holly.
That's okay.
All right, there we go.
No worries.
All right, Alu, so what are you doing? You're sneaking through the crowd?
yeah, I'm gonna. Let's see. 5.
Is there anything you're looking for? So over here, you can see once you get up into the room, there's a door here. There are double doors over here, and I believe. Oh no, Fen would know this. You won't know this yet. There are double doors over here. There's a door here. There's a door over here, and then there's some sort of passageway to the south.
Weren't there double doors where we found the secret passageway? Like.
Yes. Yeah, so if
So-
you're trying to like orient yourself and put things together, yeah, you think that this leads to that hallway.
Potentially, yeah.
So if you're sneaking, I guess
I
like
guess.
normally when you're in the shadows or on rooftops and stuff, you're sneaking
Right.
and you're being sneaky. Here, it might be a little different in the crowd.
Casual sneaky.
Gotcha.
Like
Yeah.
not noticed, trying to blend
Yes.
it.
You're not hiding, you're just being nonchalant.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And she's just gonna continue to observe. So that's all I'm gonna do right now.
Yeah, what are you specifically? What stuff are you trying to? So I guess in terms of things you observe, you can tell. I believe there are 2 guards at the doors over here. There are 2 guards. Actually, there are 4 guards over here. There is a fight happening right here. There are 2 guards that are big, 2 guards that are small, and 1 drow. And from give me a perception.
Okay.
2 guards that are big, 2 guards that are small, and 1 that is just right.
That's good.
You can tell it's the tail end of the fight. The guards are kind of kicking the shit out of this dude. But he keeps egging them on. Like, he's just kind of turtled up, and he's like, you hit like my mother. Like, this is just that sort of stuff. The guards are definitely focused on him, so they're not paying attention necessarily to the rest of the room.
So she's thinking that this person might be a distraction for the
Yeah,
group of drow.
and then you see this group of drow here. They're mostly like, you're very close to them, so you can hear. One of them is literally just saying peas and carrots, peas and carrots. There's one on the wall that's clearly like kind of behind his back, trying to like pick a lock. And they're just kind of hanging around. Maybe give me an insight.
Okay.
You can tell that they seem to be a little panicky. Not panicking. They're professionals, but
They're
they
hyper alert.
yeah, they're hyper alert and they're surprised a little bit that they can't seem to get maybe this isn't on the timetable that they were expecting.
Got it. I just have a quick question. Like, what is these pinky dudes? Are those?
Those are also drow, just
Okay.
a different token
Wow.
for one.
Got it. Cool. Just checking. All right. So basically her goal here is just to observe these folks over here, take stock and measure of the room, kind of gauge like if we need to make a fairly quick exit or which way are we going. So she's taking note of this door.
Yes. I think this door you wouldn't be 100% sure where it leads. But
I know
you
that
could...
see it and it's not going this way.
Yes. Yeah, that's fair. And it doesn't have any guards. This door does not have any guards by it. It does
Just-
seem like the sense you get from the room, the guards are like, this is a party, but this is also a secret base. So we want you to stay in certain areas kind of thing. So it seems like they're okay with people going through in and out of that door without any issue.
Sweet.
Awesome. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope. For now, I'm just gonna. That's my turn.
All right, Fen, you're up.
Okay.
Okay,
Still you now.
I don't have anything to do. I'm just gonna go and stand next to Alu and hope that she takes care of me. Cause Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we cut some things for Ian's experiencing technical difficulties. He might go into typing mode. We'll see. I guess Alu and Fen, while you're standing, when you approach, I want both of you so this is as Fen's approaching. I want both Alu and Fen to roll me insight.
Okay.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God! Thank God.
Breathe. Can you hear me?
Alright,
Breathe. Okay.
insight check.
We're good.
Here.
That's some good insight there.
Alu.
Why did I roll it twice?
Well, you rolled one earlier. It was
Oh,
just
okay.
you did an insight check, and then this is another insight check based on Fen's approach. Alu, what you are able to recognize is one of the drow, this drow in particular, the unique-looking one. You see on his face surprise and recognition
Ooh,
on Fen, despite like nonchalant, like everything. Kind of turns, sees Fen, and you see surprise and recognition on his face.
Okay. Like, you have been spotted.
Nothing
Okay.
else on your turn, Fen?
God no. I've taken up way too much time.
No, you're
Sprocket,
fine.
your
You're
turn.
fine.
Hey, cool. Yeah, no, give me plenty of time to panic about my turn. It really fucks me up that this guy's below my initiative. So yeah, there's a very large guy in this hallway with me alone by myself. I'm invisible in the corner. Can I use my action to write a note?
Yeah, why not?
Cool, awesome. First thing I want to do is pull up my little like crystal phone and be like, "Hey, Wilhelm, I know you're probably really busy saving the city and other aspects and being a hero, but you mind lending a little help our way, please?"
Sure, what do you need?
Well, I heard you can kind of influence the fates and help out from afar, so I was wondering if you can give me that little bit of an inspirational help, please.
Sure, I would love to help you out. So
Aw.
I'm excited because I basically don't get to play a character anymore, but I like to have fun when I do get a chance to do things. So
Yeah,
yeah,
well, you mentioned we can call on him for help and stuff, and I know
absolutely,
the
you're
two-
going to get a point of bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Wilhelm will say,
Yay.
listen, I don't know what trouble you're in right now, but maybe I have a little anecdote that can help. And he relays to you how earlier this morning, when he had breakfast,
During haiku
the
practice.
scone was raspberry jam instead of blackberry jam, but he managed to overcome that mountain.
Wow.
You get a
He says in such a
D8.
way that it was such a triumph for him. Like, oh wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's really great. Well, you've overcome such hardships.
Listen,
Thank you.
only after the darkest night do you see the brightest mornings.
Rocket's spellbound by this, fully inspired.
So you get a D8 for your bardic inspiration die.
Awesome, cool, thank you. And then I'll be like, so are there any extra rooms at the Troll Skull?
extra rooms?
Okay, we're good. I'll hang up.
You hear Wilhelm like, we've got so many monsters. We've got so many things over here.
So I'm gonna very quickly pull out paper and pens because of course Sprocket has them.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna very quickly start scribbling a note. And it said, "Dear Featherfoot, your fate is in our hands right now. Things have broken bad, and either we will die in here or return home and die there, unless you can help us out. If you want to help your heroes, leave. Don't tell anyone you saw us, and you have a room to perform and stay at Troll Skull."
Okay.
And essentially, I'm going to invite him in exchange for his silence. I'm going to invite him and his family to live at Troll Skull.
New job. Gotcha. Yeah.
New job.
Yeah. Okay.
This sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, it is. But right now, no one actually knows we're here. Like, no one knows. Well, people know we're here, but no one knows who we are. He's the only one. Because if he doesn't tell anyone, they're not going to do it. But if he tells everyone, they're going to come to our house and murder us.
There is the chance, and I don't know if you all have thought about this, but if you're able to get through this whole thing without any witnesses, the drow who are also attacking at this moment might get blamed for this instead of you.
Which is why that note seems like a bad idea. Tell him to go somewhere else. Tell him to go to like the hand of the gauntlet or something.
Well, I don't have the charisma to tell him to fuck off. But I know that he respects us and sees us as like heroes, and he really enjoyed our performance. So like, hey, a chance to hang out and perform with your heroes. That's like the only leverage I see that we got, and Sprocket would see as his only tools in his belt right now.
I mean,
so I'm willing to bet my +0 charisma on trying this to just get him. I figure it's the best chance.
Gotcha. Okay. If you're writing a note, I'd also say like this is something you can do while on the phone. It's your choice. If you wanted Wilhelm's help, he could either give you the help action for like making this as persuasive. Right, he's a writer. He can make this as persuasive as possible. Or if you want to roll using his modifier, you could do that. So either get advantage or use his modifier if you're consulting with him.
Okay. I don't know. I was just trying to get the bardic inspiration out of it, but yeah, if he wants to call me back, I can run the idea by him again and say like, okay, maybe I should elaborate on the idea. Here's a guy who knows who we are, and maybe he can stay. He seems pretty chill.
Yeah, he'll definitely give you like notes on like this is more dramatic, like use active words, like that sort of stuff. So you can revise the note, and it's up to you. This sounds like it's not deception. This is persuasion.
That's what I'm trying to do.
So if you're trying to do persuasion, you can roll it with a +7, or you can roll it with advantage. And the bardic die on top of that. It's your choice.
So if I do it with advantage, it's with my persuasion?
Yes, it will be a +0 with advantage or a +7 without advantage.
I think we're going to let's do the +7, and I'll probably use the bardic on that.
Okay, don't roll yet. Wait till you... Just remember that. Wait till you actually hand the note over.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, awesome. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my action to tie that to a spanner, my familiar, and I'm going to send off both of my drones because as long as I'm not attacking and I'm not casting any spells, I'm going to send one of them. I'm going to send Spindle around the corner to distract this Duragar, and maybe like fly by and take a shot at him because I think a spanner can do that. And then I'm going to have Spanner. Spanner is my familiar. I'm going to try to have him dash behind and fly down the hallway to find Featherfoot while Spindle distracts the Duragar.
Can you not see Flutterfoot?
No, no. I just see darkness around this point.
Okay, he's literally probably just outside your vision.
Okay, that's even easier for my familiar to find. But I'm going to use my drones to distract this guy and send.
So send the first one. Send the first one. Past. You said past the Duragar to kind of focus on him. Are you trying to get an attack of opportunity from it?
Yes. I want to burn his reaction.
Okay.
And if I lose Spanner in the process, sorry, bud.
Or which one?
I'm sorry, Spindle.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sending Spindle because And then Spanner
Yes.
is going to dash behind him and dash. It has a dash fly speed of
So
120 feet.
I forget. Are your guys invisible? Like you cast invisibility, so you're dropping invisibility on Spindle specifically.
Yeah, as long as I'm wearing them, I assume they're invisible, like if they're on my person and moving with me. But as soon as they leave me, they're going to turn visible.
Gotcha.
I assume this guy's looking the other direction to start with, so he's just going to get swarmed by these little things.
Yeah. See, he's gonna see one out of the corner of his right eye. Kind of take a moment to understand what it is and swing with his war pick.
Cool. Sorry, Spindle, I love you.
Ooh, 23 to hit.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think that beats 13.
yeah. And he is enlarged, so I do double his damage dice. Ah, shit. Ah, there it is. 13 plus 15 damage.
Oh yeah, he splatters Spindle across the wall.
No,
Gears and
Spindle.
springs everywhere.
Mm.
As long as I can get the crystal back, he's fine.
Speaking of, I think this is the second hiatus we've been on, and I keep forgetting that we have art for Spanner now, but I think at some point did you draw something for Spindle? We
I drew
make
something, but I haven't updated any.
Okay, we should make a note to next time we play. We'll have that. Okay, so he swings his war pick, smashes Spindle against the wall. Unfortunately, Spindle gives you a little salute before falling inert, clattering to the ground.
Poor guy.
Sorry, worthy sacrifice, but I'm going to shoot Spanner on past him with an action. It's going to dash and fly 120 feet.
Absolutely.
Which I think should get there.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you should see him now.
Yep, there he is.
And I'll say even, give me with Spanner, if you want to give me a stealth check with advantage, because he's tiny. The Durgar is distracted by Spindle just to see if the Durgar even, if he notices something fly by him or if he's purely focused on what he's smashing.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, it worked.
Hey! I don't see the
Hey!
numbers. Hey, yeah. Yeah,
Natural
so
20
doesn't
for
even
Spindle.
see no registration of Spanner with a 23. Spindle's sacrifice was made in the finest example of the service.
Cool. All right, yeah, I'm gonna. Spanner has the direction of getting down to Featherfoot and presenting the letter.
Yeah, Featherfoot kind of opens things up, starts reading. While he's doing that, I realize I forgot to make a strength check. Okay. While Spanner's up there, the door to what part of the map is that on? Ah, there it is. This door finally gets broken open, and more people start pouring out. More guards start pouring out of this room. They don't have an opportunity to go any further yet, but they start leaving here.
Is this a door over by Sprocket?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
It's a door you got barred really early.
They've been hammering on. There was a door. You blocked two doors. They got through one of them a little while ago, and now the second one they finally got out of the barracks. All right. Anything else on your turn, Sprocket?
Yes. So that was my action to write the note. Bonus action to talk to the dudes, and my drones are gone. I still have my movement. Which is it? This door or this door that heads towards the boss's bedroom?
The lower one. You can go behind the Duragar, so he won't notice.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like to start heading that way. Real quick. Shit. I'm not quite. I'm gonna go ahead and just sort of tuck into the doorway here. I think that's gonna be my 30 feet of movement. To get close, I don't want to start heading down the hallway because I want to try to grab Spindle's crystal when I get the chance. Do I see where that landed?
It landed exactly where Spindle landed.
All right, cool.
Do you want to see if your new gazer buddy will pick it up telekinetically?
I would love to. Yeah, I would. I think really hard. Oh, I wish my tiny legs got me further to pick up that crystal.
Roll
Any
me
thinks about it.
2d4s.
2d4s. I would love to. Well,
One of those is a 4. Yeah, it uses its telekinetic ray. The target is medium or smaller. This is a tiny crystal. It can't succeed on a strength saving throw. It can move it 30 feet. The gazer kind of sees Spindle's sacrifice. It sees how much you care for your little friends, and it's one of your little friends. So it
What was
levitates
that?
and slides the crystal kind of along the floor up to a place where you can pick it up.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Thank you. I give it a little invisible pat on its head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool. Awesome.
he
And
can't
then-
live with
What'd you say?
He can't live with us.
He doesn't take up too much room. He takes up way less room than Flutterfoot and his family. He's got like
Everyone else
12
has got a
kids.
monster there already.
I don't.
He said they could live
There's
with us.
were rats.
They're employees. The were-rats are employees.
Hey, I just opened the door. If this guy wants to hang out with me, that's awesome. But I'm not gonna say no.
So,
It's like a stray
Sprocket,
puppy. You don't turn it away.
if you're looking into that room, can you tell me what you see?
Almost nothing. Like my vision ends to about right here, and I just have a small cone into that room.
Interesting. To me, your vision extends a lot further than that.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's unless yeah, no, this is the
60 feet.
range I'm pinging.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay.
I think I have. Well, it's dark, isn't it? I think that's as far as my dark vision goes.
Yeah.
Dark vision 60 feet. Yeah.
All right. That is everything for your turn, Sprocket. The Duragar kind of notices the gazer, and he looks at it, and he's like, I'm moving. And he starts hustling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he dashes 1, 2, 3. He basically just gets to the bottom of the stairs. All right. It is the bandit's turn. Say that again?
That gazer's been very useful.
Yeah.
Way to go, Sprocket!
Yeah. And making friends.
And I believe it said it last time we played in the adventure. I think a wizard could make it its familiar.
Yeah.
So we can once we're out of mortal danger, we can discuss about different familiar options. We will have a little closet where you can swap out your.
Only
Hey,
we
we
had
armor this
small
guy would be the
spherical
best
objects
bet.
where we could store them.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the bandits. It's their turn. I guess they're looking. Rolan and Holly, you've been pretty quiet. These guys are gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're gonna pile up on this side. 2 are gonna stay in this room. Some are gonna go this way. Yeah, and they're just kind of sorting out, trying to figure out what's going on. They can make it to this far in the hallway, and I don't know, Roland. I know the door's closed. Can you actually still see them, since you're kind of in the door?
Yeah, I can still
Yeah.
see them.
Okay, I'll imagine that's like you listening in at the door. You know that like there's footsteps approaching.
Sure.
Then
I hear 4 of them with black beards.
yeah, I can hear their beards rustling in the wind. We're gonna have 2. So Spev, I think with Spanner, you can see that 2 guards from that room. They cross the hallway, heading towards the panopticon where those the dwarves that were looking through the eyes are. It seems like they're kind of have a protocol for shutting things down.
Technically, I can't see through Spanner unless I do my action to do so that I'm looking through actively. Like
okay.
Spanner can see this and take it in, but can't actually, I think they can communicate telepathically. Never mind. I guess Spanner could tell me that.
Yeah, 2 more rush by Flutterfoot. Flutterfoot kind of presses himself. Spanner sees that Flutterfoot kind of presses himself up against the wall to let
Spanner does too.
4 more run by. And then where would the last ones go? I think The last squad of 4. Spanner can see the last squad of 4 moving down south in the hallway, either towards you or towards the door where the steps that go down into the basement are. One of those directions.
Okay.
Rolan, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Does this door have a lock on it at all? Or is it just like
That's a good
just
question.
a plain old door?
Any that have locks won't have locks anymore. If you're following the way that we went, because we already unlocked them. And she didn't lock
this door does not have a functioning lock on it. I will say, again, you and Holly rolled real well on your stealth checks and you're pressing against the walls. The hall that you're in now, if you remember last time we played, there were these ghostly eye stalks in certain rooms that you, Holly, you figured out that that's where the dwarves are looking.
Yeah.
One of them is in this room. It doesn't see you,
Like
but there
in this
is-
hallway?
Yes, one of them is in this hallway.
Okay. All right. And it doesn't see us right now?
No, you've been pretty stealthy. You've managed to avoid any signs of your traversal.
All right. Where is this eye stalk phantom thing?
We'll say right here. Kind of at
Right
a place
there
where it
in
can
the middle?
swivel and look down all 3 directions.
Okay. I want to get out of this hallway as fast as I possibly can. So I want to try and move down this hallway, I think.
Sure thing.
So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That puts me right there. Oh, this staircase. Okay. Cool. That is hopefully going to be helpful. The more options we put in between us and them, hopefully they will split apart and there won't be as many of them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And then can I also... I guess I'm just going to try and get out of here as soon as possible. Can I time it so like it's looking one direction?
Oh, absolutely. Give me a stealth check. Again, you have pass without trace on you, so plus 10 to whatever you roll.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can glide up the stairs. I'll
All right.
move you
1, 2. Okay. Yeah.
to kind of where... So you're going to scroll way, way down.
Okay.
Just straight down, and you should see where you are.
Oh, there I am. Yeah.
You see, leaning against the wall, a halfling in a chef's outfit. He's got shackles around his wrists, but the chain on them has been broken. He's leaning against the wall. He's a little portly. He's catching his breath. He turns around to look. He doesn't like see you immediately because you're kind of around the corner. But he's just like, wait up, and he seems to be calling out and to the left.
Wait up.
Yeah.
All right, but he doesn't see me.
No, he hasn't picked you up. He seems to be talking to someone else, but he's looking back behind him like for fear of something else.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna let him catch up to whoever, I think, because he looks like a prisoner, but I don't know where his loyalties lie for sure.
Yeah. Holly, it is your turn.
Yes.
So we're back. We'll go back up to Holly. It is your turn. You just saw Rolan dash up the stairs.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
So you said there's one of the eyeball stalks in the center?
Yes. Kind of right here in the room. Again, it hasn't seen you yet. You're kind of keeping to a corner and you're crouched and you're hidden. But it is kind of scanning. So you can do a stealth check to time it to get around the eyeball.
All right. I'm going to do that because I'm just going to continue to follow Rolan.
Yeah.
And we still have the spell on us, right? The
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, 24. Yeah, you're able to get over there, so you can go 20 feet and then 30 feet, and then if you're dashing, you can get like 60 feet. And I will, on your screen, you're going to scroll down. Oh, God. And I will move you up the stairs.
Okay.
Or one more square ahead of Roland, so there you go.
Okay.
So yeah, you see the same thing. You see a kind of portly halfling chef. His manacles are still on him, but it seems like he's been freed. He's leaning up against the wall, catching his breath.
But
Poor
he
guy.
hasn't seen us yet.
He hasn't noticed you come up the stairs yet. No, I think you're not hidden. Like you're moving silently and stealthily, but around the corner you're not hidden. So he will see you when he looks
Gotcha.
up again.
Okay. All right. I think that's all I'm gonna do on my turn for right now.
All right, time for the big boy. Big boy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Alu, it is your turn.
All right, so Alu is has noticed that the dude's given, a Stockton recognition face of Ian specifically. So I'm gonna
Oh.
move toward this door over here, and I'm assuming it's kind of like loud in here. I don't know if I can like quietly like whisper to him on my crystal, like FYI, somebody's noticed you.
Yeah, you can do that. It's not like it's like a decently loud party, but you can whisper something into your crystal, without
Only
other people picking it up.
I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I got 35 feet of movement, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay, so somewhere right around there. I don't know if there's music. She's like dances. She's looking like a dude, but she's doing like a bro dance.
Yeah.
The music towards, going that way. She's still.
And remember, you're not disguised as a specific drow, just like a generic male drow. Yep.
Correct. Didn't want to like have anybody recognize me. It is a creation of my own making.
Yeah.
But she's still keeping an eye on the room and on this guy, and she has communicated to Ian, Fen, FYI, recognition has dawned. And
Fen, so it's this gentleman here seems to recognize and know you.
Yeah. No Fen. He didn't recognize me, just Fen, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so that's like what I'm doing, and unless there's a reason to attack, he's not going to attack.
All right. Fen, it is. I guess, are you peeking through the door? Trying to peek through the door at all?
When they open it?
Well, you can open this door if you choose to.
Oh, I haven't decided to do that yet.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Fen, it is your turn.
Do I have any idea who this guy is? Do I recognize him?
You see a drow. You would not be recognizing who that is. No. I'm okay. You know what? It's less interesting for me to say no. I am gonna let you roll for it. I think this will be an insight on you, but wait, because I don't know the DC. I need to roll something on them first. Okay. To the audience, the deception on this roll is a plus 14. And I'm going to roll this so that the audience can see it. Here we go. Okay. Fen, give me an insight check.
And here it comes.
You are unable to recognize. You don't know why
Man.
that person would know you.
Okay. Does he
Okay.
seem like he's doing? Is he like walking towards me? Is he just not?
No, so he is.
He
That
changes
15
behavior at all?
that 15 is enough to kind of get a sense for what this group of drow is doing. They're trying to get through this door here behind him. He seems to be clearly the others are kind of scanning and stuff. He seems to be clearly the one in charge of this team. He is not approaching you. He saw you and he recognized you. He saw Alu and that she walked. So he kind of clocked the two of you, but he's not making any attempt to approach or do anything like that.
Okay. So there's no reason to think that he like knows Alu is Alu because she's disguised.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna stay
Very
here.
bad row dancer.
I think I'm just gonna stay here mainly because I don't want to like have anybody clock Alu for being with me if he knows who I am. So hopefully it doesn't backfire. Hopefully I don't get tuned up by anybody here, but I don't know what else to do at this point.
Yeah.
I don't have any other tools. I've done the only thing I can do for you guys. I gave you Pass Without Trace. That's the best I can do.
That's saving our asses, really. So, like, if it's the one thing you did, it's the best thing anyone could have done for us. So,
In the meantime, I'm going to try not to blow our cover. How about that? That's what I'm going to do
Can
today.
you see the halfling from where you are? What happened to our halfling?
See a halfling?
Yeah, what happened to our halfling?
I don't see anything like behind me.
I was just checking.
No, I don't.
I'm
But
trying to make sure I don't forget about my halfling dude. Make sure he gets out.
Is there any like I don't know. I don't want to like be conspicuous by like hiding behind shit either, especially since I've already been seen. So I'm just gonna kind of lean up. I'm gonna do the prom night lean up against the wall because I don't have
Nice.
anybody to dance with.
Gotcha. Kind
Act
of
like
like
I'm cool. I'm gonna be looking
Little
down at my phone like I'm busy.
wallflower.
I'm texting. I
I
got a lot
think
going
the
on here.
point where you're at now probably gives you the best view of what's behind you as well as this room. So you can see it's like essentially a half circle, or a half of an arc. There's a big crowd here. Yeah, people are dancing, mingling, schmoozing. Alu and Fen, you've spent some time in this room now. If you want, you can give me perception checks to pick up on like different bits of conversation to kind of understand what maybe the party is about.
I also have observant, so if I'm looking at anyone who's talking, I can read their lips.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then Alu, you don't even need to roll for that. Fen, you can tell a lot of people here are placing bets on stuff. They seem to be talking about like maybe some sort of games celebration that's been going on. Alu, you like scanning the crowd, lip reading, and all that stuff. Most of the people here are talking about the real Bright Swords tournament. And I think what the two of you together can determine is there's the official Bright Swords tournament, right? Every ward has their tournament, and then there's a citywide one, which is all the ward champions from the previous year get to go to the city tournament. That all happens up in Waterdeep. Down here, though, they refer to that someone you now know there's an individual called Xanathar, and people refer to him as Xanathar or the boss pretty interchangeably. And they say they talk about, oh yeah, the Xanathar teams in the official tournaments didn't do that hot this year, but the real tournament has been really exciting, and they're betting on gladiator matches that are happening now. Alu, you with all the lip reading and stuff, people are talking about heading out to go watch it. It's the door that you're at leads to the arena. So this is like people can come here, get some bites, some drinks and stuff, and then go watch the game. The door that you're leaning on. Fen, you with your 15, you can pick up the drow are speaking in low voices in Undercommon, and you don't 100% fully understand, but you with what Alu has been teaching you, you pick up that they are here and they are talking about eye for an eye. You pick up the word eye there.
So he wouldn't know or suspect that they're looking for what we're looking for. Shocker.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, I'm gonna be the cool guy on my phone in the corner pretending to be texting and popular.
Yeah. I'd say the drow already kind of clocked you because you're unexpected. Can both of you make you're both trying to be casual, so you've got your choices here. It can be a stealth check, it can be a performance check, just whatever you're doing to like be chill, so the guards don't pick up on you. And the bar here is pretty low. I'm thinking like a 7. Okay, yeah. Alu, you're just another person amongst the crowd. No worries there. What about you, Fen? Yeah, same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
cool as cucumbers. All right, Sprocket, it is your turn.
Cool. I would like to keep heading towards the door. Have my tiny legs carry me right to the edge over here and see what I can see. I don't want to go through just yet, but I just kind of want to peek ahead in and see if I can kind of get a visual on what's going on in here.
That's where you physically are. I'm gonna move your token forward to represent you, like moving your head around in different spots.
Okay, cool. Oh, it's big room.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So is there anything going on in this thing, or is this large room look pretty well vacated?
You see 2 people over here, seeming to
I actually
converse.
can't see those because my dark vision only gets to me like here.
Okay, you know what? There should be light in here. Let me do one of these.
Okay, so at the very far range, I see 2 silhouettes in my distant vision.
Yeah.
Cool.
This room, it is actually kind of pretty dimly lit currently. I forget who. Maybe it was Alu when you snuck in here earlier. There were like disco lights and stuff.
Yeah.
And someone was a big beholder was giving like a crazy speech about how wonderful he was and how terrible everyone else is. Now that the room is vacated, it is like much more dimly lit. This is 30-foot high ceiling.
DJ Necromouse.
You see luminous violet particles kind of drift through the air like sorry, am I describing the wrong room? I am.
Previews of coming
This is a 40-foot high domed chamber. The circular floor is tiled in black marble and bears a gigantic gold mosaic of the Xanathar symbol, the symbol behind me. Gold against the black marble. Jutting from the ceiling is a bronze bell-shaped protuberance, and you, I think, would recognize, based on what you were observing earlier in the Panopticon, the dwarves that are sitting there look through the ghost eyes. When they see something, they shout through here. And this is where that, like, right, I think, what would you, like, stuffed a pillow up in there or something to muffle it?
Yeah. This is the output from their input.
Yes.
Cool.
Against the wall, you see a dozen lifelike statues. You see humans, drow, dwarves, goblinoids, kobolds. Super lifelike.
Okay. Okay. I get it. Cool. I don't know if Sprocket really gets it, but me as a player understands what's happened. Cool. So, but otherwise, it largely looks vacant.
Yeah,
I think Featherfoot told us the entrance or the room was somewhere near the south side.
Yeah, you should see.
Oh, okay. I see that now.
Yeah, here. You
Cool.
know what? I'm gonna light it just a little bit better.
So are those 2 tokens? Are those the statues, the very lifelike
No,
statues, or are
those
those just human standing amongst them?
You see a drow, and then a Weird aberration. Give me, I guess we can make it a history check or maybe even an arcana check.
It's the same number for either, so I'll do Arcana. Hey. So 22.
Yeah, so you can recognize the drow definitely has some sort of magical ability.
Okay.
You can recognize the auras and different abjuration magics on them. The thing next to them is it's like a brain with a beak and weird tentacles hanging down from it. With a 22,
Okay.
you recognize that is a
Oh, I know what that
grell.
is. Yeah. It's
A
Grell.
grell, it's like
Grell.
a bulbous floating brain with a wide, sharp beak. It's got 10 tentacles. They've got hundreds of ring-shaped muscles kind of sheathed in a thick, fibrous hide. The tentacles are all barbed at the end. You know, with a 22, they can inject a paralytic venom through their tentacles. They can retract their barbs if they want to manipulate things with their tentacles without injecting in them. They float with some sort of levitation, have no eyes, but they do have keen hearing. So I am going to need a stealth check, and you're invisible, but this time it is not with advantage.
Straight roll.
So straight roll. Okay.
Yeah, because it is Grell. Don't give a shit about invisibility.
All right. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Grell is a classic D&D monster.
One we will not be able to use probably
Yikes.
when in December.
11.
In a language you don't understand, you hear the.
I burn Wilhelm's Bardic Inspiration, or are we setting that
Oh
shit
yeah,
on?
yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
Okay, yeah, I know what this thing is. I am not going to mess around with it. It's a D8, correct?
Yes.
One date from Wilhelm. Hey,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
thank you, buddy. Brings up to a 19.
Yeah, you're able to sneak in quietly without being picked up on anything. The Grell doesn't seem to notice your presence.
Awesome. Good. Thank you. I think before I would have started moving, I would have like whispered to the gazer, like gave him a little pat, like this is the way I'm going, but you're free to go wherever you want. Thanks for your help, and start making my way, peek into the room, and then I would like to dash to try to get to that door because I suspect that's the door.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I would like to use all my movement to dash.
Sure thing.
I think it was what 25 to get peeked in the head of the 20 to get to the door. No, it's 25 to get to the door, and then what do I have left? 60 total. It's too early for math, folks, so I can go another 35 feet, correct? Which will get me most of the way into the room. I'm still in the arena, but I'm most of the way. I'm hugging the wall as I go. And is there any? Are these doors like on the other side closed?
Yes.
Let me. Sorry, checking one thing real quick. There's nothing within 30 feet of me. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm just gonna. That's gonna be my whole turn. For Spanner, or I'm just gonna let him sort of rest. Like he's gonna hover over Featherfoot for a second, trying to look for a spot to land, and then kind of land on Featherfoot, and then just use the help action moving forward to help Featherfoot out. Just to say like, all right, if things go bad, you have some help from us.
Awesome.
So.
Yeah, we'll do that. And Featherfoot is gonna sit tight, waiting for these guards to kind of sort out where they're going. Then the Duragar here is gonna hustle as best as his short little legs can take him over here. Then this guy is now in play. Alu and Fen, you see the guards at the door to the north part, opening a door and allowing a dwarf to come in. He's got a short cropped, well-kept beard, a white scarf around his neck. He carries a helmet with long bull horns on it, a helm, pretty like plain looking in terms of like he's got plate armor on, but it's very utilitarian, not a lot of filigree or decoration on it. Carries a great axe on his back and a crossbow, but on his scarf you can see a purple pendant, a beautiful lustrous purple gemstone, and then eight in set in a ring of gold, and then 10 golden lines come like this. This it looks like this.
With gold and majestic.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like the Xanathar's Guild
Yeah,
symbol.
Maybe. And that's
gold.
this dude here, and you can recognize that. Yeah.
Wrong place.
He comes in and he kind of gives the room a scan. The drow, one of them is keeping an eye out, sees that person entering the room, gives a tap down the line, taps the next one until they tap the one that seems to be leading this expedition. And he goes up to the door and gives it not a knock, but puts his hand up against the door. And Fen and Alu, I don't think any of you have any detect magic ability, so you wouldn't know what's happening there, but he places his hand against the door. Sprocket, you notice the drow that is in the room with you. He's kind of just chilling. His head lifts up in some sort of recognition, and he gives the Grell a little pat, and they start walking out of the room pretty briskly. The Grell follows a little ways behind them, but they seem to be leaving.
Where did my gazer buddy end up?
He's next to you.
Oh, he's still with me. Cool. I just saw that. Awesome.
All right. The guards. These guys are going to come in this far. You see Flutter and Spanner sees this. The guards that were brushing past Flutter, they keep going north to that secret entrance that you guys used to get into this hall. That's the direction they're going in. There's two guards. Flutter can see two guards posted by the Panopticus dwarves. There's the squad of 4 guards.
I think at this point I'm leaving the 100-foot range for telepathy with Spanner, so
Gotcha.
I'm losing that telepathic link for now. But he's got his orders to hang out.
Yeah, I'm gonna still report what Spanner sees, so Spanner can react to things. But yeah, you can in character decide what Sprocket knows versus what he doesn't know.
Cool.
Spanner also sees a squad of 4 guards that were heading south in that hallway. They do not go down the stairs in the basement. They are heading into the room that the direction of the room that Sprocket is in. Down in the basement.
There's so much going on the map that I can see, but it's so much more I can't see. It's
Yeah.
exciting.
I think these guards are going to have to split up. They're going to have to wait for some orders. These ones are going to get their way over here. I believe that is all the guards. Rolan, it's your turn.
Okay. So this guy hasn't moved at all?
I think he will. Let's go ahead and do that. I haven't really put him on the initiative order. But he is going to sneak up through towards this way. Fen,
Okay.
you see Beppis kind of coming towards the party. He sees you. Are you going to give him any signal? Like he essentially, right, you set him free. He's probably going to attempt to hug close to you and Alu unless you wave him off somehow.
I don't see any reason to wave him off. I don't know about you, how you feel, Alu, but like, Just
Just
like
that
the standard commando signal of like stop. That's what he
Uh,
does. That's what
it's
I'm
kind
doing.
of a fist right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Hang
yeah.
up.
You know, just like stay cool, kind of like
Hmm.
chill.
he kind of nods and he'll shuffle off to one of the
He
waiters.
misinterprets it and goes and punches a guy.
Yeah.
Great.
Punch that
Fist,
guy over
understood. No, he'll go and kind of try and wander around. Now he is not a professional like you and Alu. He is not as subtle as you two. So the guards, the
That's
drow
Fen.
recognize him.
Subtle.
And maybe the guards might recognize him, but for right now, he's just going and like grabbing a drink and kind of nervously rubbing his shackles, trying to like keep those hidden underneath his armpits.
That's Fen. Subtle and professional. Nailed it.
Roland, it's your turn.
All right, so if that guy's moved off, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I eke around the corner here and like see what's going on this way?
Yeah, so there's a couple things you can see. I guess, to the east. There is some sort of more larger facility over there. It looks like an antechamber, some additional rooms. You can hear croaking coming from over there. To the
Croaking.
west, you see a party, and you see Fen.
And I see Fen. Okay.
Yes.
Shit. Okay. I was gonna say like there are people that way, then I don't go that way.
No, I think if you're peeking over, you can
Peeking
over
over?
here you can see Fen.
Okay. Can I? All right. So I'm gonna like just peek my head around, see Fen. I'm gonna pull my head back around, and then I'm gonna get on like the what is it? The earring crystal communicator thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just be like, Fen, at your 3 o'clock down the hallway. We're over here. Come meet us if you can. And can I just do a quick like surveillance of like the room in general here? Like, there's no spectral eye stalk in this room.
No, this does not have an eye stock. If you're investigating this room around you,
Yeah.
yeah, give me a perception check.
A Persepi? Okay.
Yeah, because this is something that I don't think Alu and Fen did. You were focused on the drow.
Not great. Not great.
You
I
you're
probably
not
am
able
still
to pick
really
up,
nervous about this party.
yeah, exactly. Anything, but you feel like
Social anxiety
there's
disorder.
something to investigate a little further in.
That way? Okay. I get vague impressions, but all right. No problem. In that case, I will.
Something in this room is resonating with you
Okay.
in a
so-
familiar way.
In a familiar way. Okay. I'm used most of my regular movement. I think, and I used my crystal to talk to Fen and call him over. I think I'll just kind of like hunker down and try and stay as stealthy as possible.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
All right, Holly, you're up.
All right. Holliers kind of wants to check out where the croaking room. I'm
Yeah,
curious.
you can. That would be kind of over to the east. While you do that, give me an Arcana check if you're heading in that direction. And I think, Fen, you investigated this earlier, what the croaking was, right? You saw some weird dudes. I don't know if you remember.
I don't remember. I'm vaguely familiar. Yeah, I guess I can kind of remember that.
Holly
Yes. Oh,
Reeves-
yes. The guy. Yes, I did because I came up here to this corner over here,
Yeah.
and
So
I looked at that before I came over here.
yeah, so Fen, at the time you were focused more on the creatures. You weren't focused on like the environment.
Yeah.
And you're not focused on the magical stuff. Holly Reeves, you when you walk over, you recognize this room
Mhm.
has a portal in it, It's not functional anymore, but with your Arcana check, that's why Fen, you didn't detect it because it's not.
Exit.
It's
The
not-
one time I might have had a chance, I didn't use it.
This is the portal that is linked to the hideout way back in chapter 1 when the Mind Flayer left the hideout. This is where he came.
This is where he went.
Yeah, that's what was familiar to you, Roland.
So does that mean there's a Mind Flayer here as well?
Nihilor, Nihipu. We remember Nihipu,
Nihipu.
right?
All right.
Nihilor.
Tentacles and eyeball stalks. God damn it.
Can Holly Reese
Minka.
relay that
Classic
information on
combo.
the little crystal
Yeah.
Bluetooth?
And remember, you guys
Team.
destroyed the portal. Like,
Yeah.
from one end. So it's not functional. That's why it's not like an actual portal to detect. But the
Right.
traces of it are there, Holly. You can detect the remnants of the portal's not there, but you can detect the remnants of the magical spell
Yeah.
that created it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is this room. So when Nihilor went to report back to the boss, he came here.
Okay.
And if
Okay.
if you're looking to investigate, you see, you can peek around the corner. Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
And you can see a couple doors, one to the north east, one to the east. There's like grating to the southeast.
Okay.
And yeah, you see weird frogmen. Oh, well, it's still a 13. A 13 still.
Wait. Frogmen?
I think they're frogmen, yeah.
Oh, God. Okay.
Didn't we meet frogmen previously, or were those fishmen?
You met eelmen. You met one. These are frogmen that. Give me a history check, Holly.
We met He-Man.
God. If those... Those could be nothing, or they could be absolutely terrifying.
With
I
a
hope I'm wrong.
23, Holly.
I hope they're terrifying.
Sorry, these are not frogmen. These are fishmen.
Okay.
They are
Okay.
Kuo Toa.
Okay, that's not nearly as bad as I thought they were. I
No.
keep expecting you to throw a slot at us, and I'm like, you
Okay.
fucking
No.
asshole.
These
So
are
I'm getting on the little crystal Bluetooth to the team and saying, whoever can hear me, I found a damaged portal. We damaged it, so yay team. But it was the Nihilor. Yeah. So we're in his hideout place, and we got some fish people.
We got fish
So-
people.
Or
So
with
let me-
dinner.
let me recap some clues so people are. So Fen, I think you can put 2 to 2 together. You saw fish people earlier. Holly Reese saw fish people. You kind of, with your ranger senses and ability to like map out locations, you have a good sense of where Roland and Holly Reese are now. They're over to your east a little bit, even if you can't see them immediately.
Well, Roland told me he was at my 3 o'clock, so.
Yeah, exactly. Alu, with what you have picked up in the conversation, you remember Nihilor the Mind Flayer. You remember how terrifying he was, and you can recognize that the people in this party do not view him as the boss of this place.
Right.
You hear his name mentioned. He's higher up. He's a valued member of the Xanathar organization, but that is not who they refer to as the boss. There's someone else called Xanathar.
Yeah. We don't want to fuck with Xanathar. You're not.
And I kind of want to fuck with him.
Right?
A little bit.
And how bad could he really be? You know,
Really?
we're level 5. We can kick his ass.
I
At
got
some
2 attacks.
Point, you
I
get
can
up
attack
to
twice.
those like executive
gun. We're
levels,
fine.
and you get
Those are
detached
assholes.
from your employees, and you're not doing the daily grind anymore.
He's probably soft and squishy.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's a fat cat.
Absolutely, that's how that works.
yeah.
He's a
Well,
fat
he's
guy.
just sitting in on strat and budget meetings all day. Like, how bad could it be?
He's all
You guys are
fat and
ridiculous.
happy.
All right, Holly. So you moved. You looked around. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, not right now.
All right. It is Monsieur. I'm gonna call him by his name now, because now the cat's out of the bag. It's Xanathar's turn.
Jeez. God damn it.
Xanathar is going to move kind of in a circle. He's in his room, and he's gonna check in on Silgar.
That feeling when a chess game when the queen moves.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Alu, it is your turn.
Okay.
It's Silgar. Fuck. I'm puffing forest.
Like they've been talking.
Woo!
No, Fen hasn't moved yet because.
Fed's after you.
So I think the perception of this gate has been established by everyone else, but I think that Alu's not really in on that yet. She's still watching these guys and kind of evaluating like what's going on. So like seems like they finally got that door open and they're all tapping each other, but
The door, you can observe the door is not open yet, but
Okay.
they seem to, with your perception, what you've been watching, the signal was someone, that dwarf came in the room and someone was like, hey, here's the signal, we need to hurry up.
got it.
Kind of thing. As you're observing around you, you catch a name. Amerigo is the dwarves' name. People are talking about him. I'm gonna put this, oh, you know what, I can't do it here, I gotta do it in this chat. I'm gonna put that name in here, what you all have learned. Xanathar, the boss. Nihilor is a mind flayer in Xanathar's guild. Amerigo. People like are gossiping and talking and stuff. Amerigo is Xanathar's major domo, and everyone's being very respectful. From what your passive insight, you can pick up. Amerigo is like the second most powerful member of the Xanathar's guild. So there's Xanathar, there's Amerigo, then there's the other people.
The rest of these schmucks.
We
Okay.
fucking did it.
So we want to avoid him at all costs. All right, so she's.
I mean, we're here.
So I know that this door I'm standing in front of is the door to the arena.
Yeah, do you want to like press your ear up against perception or crack it open and take a look or anything?
Yeah, I think she wants to just be like, "What's going on over here?" So she might, like, does it open in or out? That's kind of like
It opens out.
toward me. Okay. So I'm gonna like probably whisper into my crystal to Fen and be like, I'm just gonna scout out this area. This is, where they're having the tournament. Just gonna take a peek.
Yeah, you open it up and you see a little hallway that goes down some stairs down. You can hear a crowd once the door's open. You can hear a crowd cheering.
It's Jean-Claude Van Damme
With this
beating up a
staircase,
giant
like,
dude.
Some Kumite
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I'll cheer for that.
Say that again, Alu?
she's gonna go like down some of the stairs so she can kind of like see and view.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, again, you're very much allowed to do that. You see some guards. They kind of nod to you in acknowledgement. They seem to be controlling the crowd. If you're looking in, you see a woman fighting a minotaur down in the arena.
Huh.
Let me see how that seems to be going for her. Probably not great.
Probably not great. I was gonna say she'd have to be exceptionally strong or have lots of magic for that to be going well.
Where is the fucking arena? What room is that? Oh, I see it. 6. Okay, so you enter. You see a minotaur battling a scarred halfling.
She's a halfling?
Yeah. She is down there just dodging the minotaur and screaming for help.
Aww.
I feel bad for her. But there's not much that I can do, I don't think. Does she look like she's even equipped for this?
She has a pretty shitty sword, short sword, and a shield, but she doesn't really seem to be. I mean, she knows how to use them, but she does not seem to be like a voluntary combatant here.
I think that I can basically throw my psychic daggers without anybody knowing that I threw them.
You
Right.
do have pass without trace. Yeah.
So I might throw a psychic dagger at this dude just to help her out a little bit, but there's not much that I can do to help her.
Um, I'll say this counts as attacking as a hidden enemy. It's not focused on you. You are hiding in the crowd.
This could technically
You
be an impromptu ally.
um, yeah, you get your sneak attack. You can attack with advantage, and you'll get your sneak attack dice here.
Right.
12 damage from that one. Yeah, bonus action or no?
Yeah, she'll probably just throw the other one for fun.
Sure thing. Now, Fen, pass without trace. Does it disappear when you make an attack?
No, it's concentration.
Okay, as long as you got the concentration up. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me before your second attack. Give me a. Sorry, did you say you're attacking again or no?
Well, I was like, yeah, maybe, and then I was like, but maybe she shouldn't. So I think like I'd like to like perception check, scan the audience.
Yeah. Give me what I want you to do is give me a stealth check to see. Again, you're hidden. The guards see you. This is an invisible attack, essentially, with a 24. No one seems to have picked up on what you've done here. The Minotaur kind of rears back and roars because your knife got it straight in the back.
Nice.
But people think it's just enraged.
Got it. So yeah, she'll bonus action. My other one played.
Roll me another d4 because the first d4 you rolled was a 1, and we'll make sure we add that in. -6.
I'm gonna roll it in the roll.
All right,
Three?
-2. Yeah, I mean you do a good chunk of damage to this Minotaur. He roars and bellows in pain. I think after these 2 hits, he starts kind of looking around. He's a little less focused on Samara in the moment.
Cool.
So you moved, you attacked. I think that's basically it for your bonus action to attack. I think that's it for your turn.
Okay.
I guess you only move 25 feet if there's, or 20 feet if there's, you want to move a little further into the crowd to see more or anything, you can do that.
Yeah, probably. Is that 35 here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so now you can see the full arena.
Casual observer. And while I'm casually observing, if everybody else is shouting and cheering, she'll shout stupid things like, I don't know.
Get him! Get
Yeah.
him! Get him! Get him!
Use that brawny strength.
I love that show.
So now that you see the full arena, you can notice some things. There is the arena like is a theater, like half circle. There seems to be an entrance over to the northeast end. There's an entrance to the north end. Those seem to lead somewhere. There's also what appears to be a large pedestal, I don't know, like a stage area over here on the southeast corner of the arena. It's empty right now, but that's all there. All right, Fen, you're up.
All right. Well, Fenn's in a very weird position at the moment because presumably he saw Halu go in this door,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, I told you that's where I was going. I told you
Yeah.
exactly where I was going.
So,
But check out this fight.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think he knows that she's like engaged in actually attacking this bro.
No, you
Um,
wouldn't know unless she tells you that.
Right. So even because I can't see her, I don't know what she's doing. I'm sort of like I kind of want to be her wingman. I'm a little worried about her being on her own because we all know what happens when we go on our own, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nothing
it's
bad
never a
happens
good time.
Yeah,
get-
it's bad. But because I appear to be the only one so far of the team who's been clocked by anybody, I feel like me going to see her would be like worse for her. So I'm not sure that's an awesome idea.
Keep in mind that
Um,
you also have crystal communicator thing too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
yeah.
know. Could ask Alu. Do you need help, Alu? Do you need
Nope.
cover? You're
I'm
good.
good.
All right. Then go with God, Iceman. I'm going to follow Roland's advice and come back and join the crew over here. And maybe Roland and I can confer about what the fuck we're gonna do.
Sure thing.
Because I don't know. I don't want to be that close. That's a little.
Yeah. So now Roland, Fen, you're united, and you can also see Holleries. The three of you are kind of together.
Yeah. 'Cause at this point, I think we gotta like come up with some kind of idea where to go from here together. So that I think the being apart thing here has been a little bit sketchy for now.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to do now that you're united, or
I mean, no, I don't think so. I mean, apart from just let's talk, guys. Let's get an idea what we want to do.
all right?
Yeah, that's it.
Sprocket, you're up. It looks like the Drow Sorcerer and the Grell are walking past you while you're invisible. The Drow acknowledges the Gazer, but doesn't seem to be thinking too much of it.
Cool.
Good thing.
Well then, yeah, it looks like they're kind of focused on heading out the door. They got some sort of marching order. I would like to
I will
continue.
say, before, like, as they're walking by, you know that the guards were coming. There are guards coming into the room. You don't see them yet, but you hear from the hallway, someone shouting, to the Drow, "Gnarl, will secure this room. Go meet up with Amerigo." So
Okay.
the name this Drow you suspect is named Gnarl.
Yeah, that means awesome. So he got the order to go meet up with someone else, right? Margot.
Amerigo, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm kind of I hear that. I kind of take a note of which direction he's heading because that sounds like someone important. But I would like to continue to like creep along this wall and oops, wrong thing selected. Creep on down and make my way over there. Is this door open?
It is not open currently.
Okay.
And it is a pretty quiet chamber now. You think that even though you're invisible, trying to open a door with like they noticed that, especially the Grell, based on what you know about their like ability to hear.
Okay. Based on what I know from Featherfoot, does this seem like it's Xanathar's room? Or does it seem like his chamber is much deeper in this place?
The way Featherfoot described is the room was attached to this room, so you have a good feeling that this is the door to Xanathar's private rooms.
Okay,
His
and this is
sanctum.
when I saw him leave. I saw him head in this direction, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna instead kind of hang out back here for just a second, and kind of crystal into like whisper a little call to everyone else to say, "Hey, I think I'm outside of a very big monster door. I don't want to go in just yet, but how's it going with you guys?"
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, just sort of giving a report of what I'm at and seeing. And then I would like to use an action to desummon a Spanner over by Featherfoot. Spanner's gonna give him just like a knowing nod and drop the note with Featherfoot and despawn or like dissipate. into a pocket dimension. I can do that as an action. It's not a spell, so I don't lose concentration. But he's gone. I'll be able to summon him.
If
next
Spanner
turn.
comes back, would he be next to you, or would he be next to where he despawned?
He'd be next to me.
Okay, gotcha.
I need anything I can get right now.
Yeah.
So I'm just it's an action to do that. I'm just gonna sort of kick it, I guess, for a minute.
Sure thing.
I don't know. I don't want to go in this room by myself just yet.
Makes sense.
Not
All
room
right.
at all.
All right. Then we've got this big boy coming in here. Amerigo is going to start making his way down, kind of mingling, nodding with the crowd. Doesn't seem to have focused on anything yet, just kind of being polite. Gnarl the Drow is going to acknowledge the request and hustle out of this room to the west. The Grell is going to follow. And the Minotaur is hurt and pissed and gonna swing at Samara. Let's see. What does he get? He is going to charge into her and attempt to hit with a gore attack. 17 hits. So she seems badly hurt by that. Very badly hurt. Kind of one of the things, one of his horns pierces her shoulder. Then, she's going to make a strength saving throw. She's not great at those. She is pushed away and knocked prone, kind of slams into the wall, and you see her knocked down. Her turn, she's going to struggle to her feet. Kind of try and dash into the side of the Minotaur, now knowing that if she tries to keep her distance, he's going to be able to get her like that. And she's going to attempt to swing with her short sword twice. She's actually going to hit both times. Not the Minotaur doesn't seem that hurt, but she seems desperate. Looking like maybe the next attack might kill her. She seems in a bad way. And on that note, we are going to call this an episode. The party has explored Xanathar's hideout in a lot more detail. We have now learned and in some way met Xanathar. Who are these mysterious drow? Why does one of them recognize Fen? What is the party going to do to actually get this eye? Hopefully we'll answer all these questions next time. Thanks for playing, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Quick reminder. Tuesday, if you're watching this the day it came out, Tuesday, go check out Hero Forge's Twitch channel. We will be playing over there. And I think the time, we'll have the time. I'll put that in post. But yeah, it'll be a fun adventure.
Did you say YouTube's Twitch channel? Did you say Hero Forge?
Hero Forge's Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Go check them out. We will be there. Some of us will be there. And we hope you'll join us. We're raising money for Cincinnati Children's Hospital again. It's a great cause, and we appreciate Hero Forge sponsoring and letting us do this. Bye, everyone!